All right, guys, we just went live on YouTube. So, again, you have any family or friends out there? YouTube Live is on. Vince, you checked in. Mike, you check in. I had to shut the computer. You're checking Mike. Wait for Kermit and Mason to go. Term marshals are going to be Bobby Afridi. Gerald's out there. Scott Yellen. Vincent's already out there. Vincent, I need you up on top, buddy. Up on top. Thank you. Put up a sale. I know. All right, we're all checked in. Wait, where's Bobby Ifrady? You don't race this one. You're the next one, buddy. Bobby going to take the middle there. All right. All right, it's going to be Vince, Mike, Kermit, and Mason because Jason's too afraid to race today, so that's okay. His loss, don't worry about it. All right, Vince, you're going to go on the horn less than 5. Mike. Kermit. Racing Mason. And we're running. This is Pro Stock Boogie. Mike trying to go from one jump to the other. That was a good try. Might work sometimes. And Vince leading them off, followed by Mason, Kermit, and Mike. If you guys are going to crash by Gerald, at least make sure you crash close to him so you don't have to get off the bucket, all right? Sorry about that, Gerald. That normally doesn't happen, but you guys don't know what it's like, you know. Once you get seated, you don't want to get up. All right, 1 down, 4 to go. Mason taking over the lead with a 17-7 now on a 17-508. Vince right behind him, 17-513. Kermit now in the 3, followed by Mikey in the number 4. Vince, new pass lap 18-2 that time, and now just 3 seconds behind Mason. Slowed up that time with a 20.1. Mason, your leader right now in that white body with the blue windows. Vince in the burgundy with the flames. Kermit, new pass lap 18-5 that time, still in the 3. NewRedHobbies. And Mike Montgomery passed lap 20.5 that time on 4. Mason leading him out still. He's the only one now on a 17-lap pace. There it is, 2 down, 3 to go. Mason, Vince, Kermit, and Mike. Independent Stock Boogie. After this will be Juan, Bobby Afridi, Gerald, and Taylor. You'll be up next. That's right, guys. You're going to have to get beat by a girl. And that is the halfway point with 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Racing Mason leading them out. Vince in the 2, Kermit 3, and Mikey in the 4. Kermit coming across the start finish line, gets hung up on the pipe there, gets out. Vince goes by, Kermit right behind him. Mike, new pass lot 20.1 that time. That's a 2-minute warning, 3 down, 2 to go. And right now they're all separated by 1 lap. Mason on 17.507, Vince 16.502, Kermit 15.510, and Mike 14.501. That's their pace. Vince 18.7 that time. Mason 17.9. He's the only one on a 17-lap pace. His past lap is a 17.7 on lap number 2. 1:30 to go. Don't forget, Miss Melanie and my grandson Phoenix are in concessions. Don't forget they love tips, so they have those new empanadas out there. They have the pulled pork cheese fries, pulled pork sandwich combo out there. Try those little empanadas. They're really good. Get some sour cream and some dipping sauce. Just because Jason Frank doesn't like it doesn't mean, the rest of us don't. Coming up, the woman, Mike finally getting into the teens at a 19.9 that time. Backs it up with a 20.6, and there it is, 1 to go. It's Mason leading them out. The only one on a 17-lap pace. Vince, Kermit, and Mike running order stayed the same throughout the entire race. I think it's the first or second time I had Kermit up against the pro class here. 30 seconds. Kermit, new pass lap, 18.4. Go Kermit. Go Kermit. $15 seconds. Vince, 17.999 that time. And Kermit now reeling in Vince for that number 2 spot. 5 seconds. Race it out, guys. Everybody keep going. Race it out. Race it out. Keep going. Keep going. Everybody keep going. Vince, you're done. Everybody keep going. Vince, you're done. Mike, you're done. Thank you, Jason. Mason and Kermit, the only ones out there right now. Mason, you're done. 17.508. Good run. And Kermit, you're done. Mason takes a 17.508. Vince, 16.505. And Kermit, 16.520. Good race. All right. The last race of the first qualifier was going to be Independent Stock Buggy. Bring it to the line. Juan, Bobby, Gerald, and Miss Taylor. Again, I'm going to give you guys 6 minutes on the clock. You guys don't have to rush right out there because I know some of you got the turn marshaling. Looks like my drivers are ready to go. So looking for Vince, Mike, Kermit, and Mason to get on track. We'll get ready to go, guys. Track is now closed. Track is closed. Bobby, brand new transponder, huh? New used. It looks good. Are you eating? That's just wrong. All right, Juan, you're going to lead us off. Followed by Bobby, Gerald, and Miss Taylor. Juan on the horn, less than 5. Bobby. Gerald. Miss Taylor. And we're off. Independent Stock Boogie on the track. Right now, why is Bobby not? Bobby, next time you go around, check that transponder. It was counting, and now all of a sudden it just stopped counting. Yeah, you're not counting, Bobby. It must have come out of the plug or something. Right now, it's Gerald in the lead, followed by Miss Taylor, Juan, and Bobby in the 4. Bobby, you're not counting, so pull it off. Let somebody look at it. Make sure it's plugged in the right way. Gerald with a new pass lap, 21.3 on lap number 3. Miss Taylor with a 20.9. She's right now a few seconds behind Gerald in the 2. Juan now in the 3. Trying to get Bobby going, see if he counts. Juan 21 flat. Gerald another new pass lap, 21.3. There you go. You're counting. I'm going to add you 2 laps, Bobby, because that's at least that I caught you. Right now, it is Gerald out there in the lead. That's him going down the front straight away, coming around the back. Miss Taylor in the number 2 spot. Juan, new pass lap, 21.017 on lap 4. And Bobby catching in at 24.9 that time in the Gator colors. And right now, Gerald in the lead. Taylor follows him in 2. Bobby now up to 3. Juan into the 4. Gerald just had his new pass lap on here, 21.097. Miss Taylor right now is 12 seconds behind Gerald for that number 1 spot, coming up to the 2-minute warning. There it is, 3 down, 2 to go. Gerald, Taylor, Bobby, and Juan. Juan, 20.7, new pass lap that time for Juan. Taylor, 20.099. Right now, she just picked up a few on that. She is 2 seconds behind Gerald for the lead right now. Gerald just come over the big jump. Juan, 20.7, new pass lap. Looks like they're settling down. Bobby with a 19.9 the last time around. And backs it up, Bobby with a 19.1. So Bobby now up to that 14-lap pace. It's Gerald hanging tough now, 3 seconds ahead of Taylor. Gerald going down the front. We'll see if Taylor can strike on this next one here. And right now at the 1 minute mark, Taylor is 7/10 of a second behind Gerald. Woo, it is so close. Make that 5/10 of a second. Gerald now ahead of Taylor. Bobby still in that number 3 spot, trying to reel him in. He's only 3 seconds back, and Juan still on number 4. 30 seconds to go. The battle right now is for the lead between Gerald and Taylor. And here it is, Taylor taking the lead. 20 seconds to go. Taylor in lead, followed by Gerald, Bobby, and Juan. And the leader's getting through. Bobby right up behind him now. 5 seconds off the lead. 5 seconds to go. Gerald, new pass lap, 20.9. 4 seconds behind Taylor now. Race is over. Race it out. Taylor, you're done. Juan, you're done. Gerald, you're done. Bobby, keep going. Bobby, keep going. Only Bobby should be racing right now, guys. Maybe he wants a free tire. It's on the straightaway. Waiting for Bobby to finish up. He's the only one who should be on the track, and we're done. Miss Taylor taking the early TQ, 14.510. Gerald hanging on for number 2, 14.517, and Bobby, 14.520. Good race, guys. All right, that is the end of round 1. Let's see, it's 1:15. Let's go at 1:40. That's 25 minutes to go up at round number 2. Concession is open. Hobby store is open. Track will be open for practice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to round number 2. Track is now closed. Looking for Vincent, Tori, Lee, and Minnie Mason. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock. Turn marshals going to be Juan, Bobby, Gerald, and Miss Taylor. You guys got plenty of time. All right, novice Vincent, Lee, Tori, and Mason. Let's get them checked in. All right, guys, get them on the line. Ready to go. As soon as they get across the line, when you come across the line, track is shut down. Track is shut down. Thank you, turn marshals, for coming out. All right, Vincent, you're going to go on the horn when we get everybody over here. All right, here we go. Vincent, you have a TQ set round 1, 9 and 4, 16. You're going to lead us off. Vincent on the horn, less than 5. Tori. Lee. And Mason, come on, get it going. This is the final qualifier for each round. Ooh, I bet you couldn't do that if you want to try that one again. Hey guys, if you can't make the jump, just slow up and roll over it. This way you don't have as much time crashing. The guy doesn't have to be running by you all the time. You don't get faster by jumping and crashing. You get faster by rolling it and making the jumps. Vincent, new pass lap 25-1 right now in the lead. He's ahead of TQ by 1 full lap right now. And right now it's Vincent, Tori, Minnie Mason, and Miss Lee in the number 4 spot. 1 down, 3 to go, excuse me. Did you have a loose dip on that? That a loose dip on that car? Yeah, sounds like a loose dip. I think the young guy should be running gear dips. Coming up to the halfway point right now, Vincent, Tori, Mason, and Lee. Lee new pass lap, 43.6. Vincent, 24.1, new pass lap there. Vincent now bumping up to and Tori, new pass lap, 31.2. Right now it is Vincent on a 10 at 425 pace. And there it is, 2 down, 2 to go. Gerald. Bobby, front straight. $1:30 to go. Right now it is Vincent, Tori, Lee, and Mason. Looks like they're trying to get Mason back together. There he comes. No, he's good. Vincent, 21.9, new pass lap for him. Next up, stock truck, Vincent, Bobby, Gerald, Kermit, and Scott. You guys will be up next. 1 to go, guys. 1 to go. Yellow's on. Vincent leading them off now. Drops back off the TQ pace, 9 and 401. Tori now into 2, followed by Lee and Mason. 40 seconds to go. On the gas? Were they on the gas? Okay. Hey, Juan, you got to kind of put the cars down. If they're broke, just take them, put them down. I don't want you to get hit either. 10 seconds to go. Vincent, Lee now up into the 2, followed by Tori and Minnie Mason now up to the 4, and Tori back into the 5. Race it out, guys. Race it out. Vincent, you're done. Mason, you're done. Lee, you're done. And Tori, you're done. Vincent, take it. That's a new TQ, 10 and 419 with a 21-9. Lee takes the number 2 with 6 to 428. And Minnie Mason, 5 in 418. Good race, guys. All right, let's shut them down. Next up is Stock Buggy, Vince, Mike, Kermit, and Mason. No, Stock Truck. Sorry about that. Stock Truck. Be Vincent, Bobby, Gerald, Kermit, and Scott. Okay, guys, I'm gonna need a couple of pro drivers out there to help these kids out. Let's get some turn marshals out there, please. Stock truck. Mason says not this round. All right. Thank you. Here comes Jason. Juan. Tori. Tori. You want to take the top of the hill again? Take the top of the hill. You don't want to take up there? That's where I need you, though. I need a professional guy right here. I'll tell you what, go help Minnie Mason. Go help Minnie Mason over there by the door. There you go. That works. You guys can work out it over there. All right, looking for Kermit to check in. Here he comes. We'll get ready to go. Hey, Jason, I'm going to need you back towards me, one. You're going to have to cover the whole area. Yeah. You're good. Big Mason says, screw you, I'm not coming out. I'm just telling you what he said. So he said he would think about it if you would race, but, you know. All right, Kermit, you have TQ set round one at 14,507. How about this? How about $20 to the person that can unseat his TQ? Okay? $20. Now, Kermit, if you beat your own TQ, you don't get crap, okay? But if somebody else can take it, they're going to get $20 cash. All right, Kermit, you're going to go on a horn less than 5. Bobby. Gerald. Vincent. And Scott. And here we go. Stock truck, final qualifier online right now. Right now, Kermit leading him out. Gerald now follows him into the 2. Bobby in 3, Vincent 4, and Scott in the 5. Bobby new fast lap 19.8 on lap 3. Bobby putting some fast laps down. 1 down, 4 to go. Kermit now, he's up on a 16.511 pace. Come on, guys, $20. What would it take for someone to beat Kermit's TQ? Would it be $50? 60? 100? What? Right now it's 20. Vincent, new fast lap, 27.1. Scott, 27.6 that time. Vincent, 26.1 that time. Kermit out there now on a 16.516 pace. Gerald, 21 flat that time. He's on a 14.501. Bobby now 13 seconds behind him. But it's Kermit showing away in that NewRedHobbies Rent-A-Ride in the white truck. Two down, 3 to go. Kermit leading the way. Drops off that 16-lap pace. Jason's like, I'm never going to turn Marshall here again. Gerald, new fast lap that time, 20.8. He's now up to on a 15-lap pace with Kermit now. He's on a lead lap. He's in that yellow truck. Kermit in the white truck. Looks like Vincent's out. Kermit, 19 flat that time, 15.502. We'll see what Gerald does when he comes around here. Sky's that jump beautiful. He's loving that truck. He thinks it's flying like the wind. 20.7, another new fast lap. 17 seconds behind the leader right now. Scott testing out that PVC guidance system. 3 down, 2 to go, guys. 2 to go. And Kermit with an 18.7 in a white and blue truck. Now on a 16.519 pace. Gerald 15.519. Kermit another new pass lap at a white and blue truck. 18.5 that time. He is scooting around with the New Red Hobbies renter. That's actually my truck that I bought from somebody, and I got it as a pile of junk. It was in parts and pieces. These guys wanted me to throw it away, and I say, no, build it. And now look, it's a defending champion truck. That's why Jason doesn't run truck anymore. He's afraid of it. Coming up to the 1 minute mark. Remember, that's the junk truck. Woo, Kermit putting it on. Gerald hanging tough. And there it is, 1 to go. Bobby's still in that number 3. Scott 4, and Vincent's out. 1 to go, 1 to go. $40 seconds to go. Right now, Bobby trying to reel in that yellow truck. Bobby's in that orange truck. Ooh, traction roll. Kermit still maintains 16 lap pace. It's going to be almost impossible to catch that. Looks like my $20 is safe. Thank you, Kermit. 15 seconds. Scott yelling new pass lap 21-2 that time on lap 11. Right now, your battle is per second between Gerald and Bobby. Gerald right now hanging on to a 12-second lead with 4 to go. Race it out, guys. Race it out. Anything could happen. Gerald, you're done. New pass lap, Gerald, 20.6. Everybody else keep going. Scott, keep going. Bobby, you're done. Kermit, you're done. Just waiting for Scott. Just the blue truck. Yeah, right. And we're done. Kermit sets a new TQ, 16.513. Gerald, 14.5 flat. And Bobby, 14.510. New pass lap on that last one, but Gerald, 20.6. Good race, guys. Next up, it'd be Doc Buggy. Bring it. This is the big boys. Again, I'm going to add extra time on the clock, because I know some of you guys are racing, turn marshal, racing, turn marshal. So take your time. I'm going to add 5 minutes on the clock. I want to thank my wife for some grilled chicken teriyaki wrap that I just had. Go down there, order the things she wants. She got some empanadas. Just be careful you check them before you bite into it. Kermit's already burned his mouth. I got all kinds of specials down there. The pulled pork, cheese fries, pulled pork combo sandwich. They got a bunch of new stuff coming in. All right, turn on will be Vincent, Bobby, Gerald, Kermit, and Scott. Let's get them on track, guys. Let's get them checked in. 2.5 on the clock. You need a minute's grace. All right, Vince is soldering, so we're going to give an extra minute on the clock. Hey, Juan, you're not in this race. You're in the next one. I just wonder why your transponder keeps coming up. But hey, practice, what the heck. All right, Vince is on his way out there momentarily. Let's get him out there, guys. This is the Pro Stock Boogie. Be Vince, Mike Montgomery, Kermit, and Mason. Let's get him checked in. Vince, everybody checked in. Turn marshals should be Bobby Afredi, Gerald, Kermit, and Scott Yellen. You're out there. And again, let you guys know we are taping everything on YouTube Live. So if you guys want to watch any of your races and listen to the color commentary of the Big Cheese, go onto YouTube on the New Red Hobbies, and you can see every race that we've ever done on YouTube. Hopefully, Mason will be recording the oval races tonight also. That was a nice touch for Mason last week. We're working every week to try to get that track out there better. The track looks awesome, thanks to Kermit and Mike out there and getting that track groomed up, and got all new computers. That's right. I bit the bullet. New computers, new printers. So even got a new laptop and a new keyboard and a new mouse too. So, all right. As soon as Vince checks in, we'll get ready to go. He was in here resoldering everything, and here he is. He's checked in. Right now, Mason has the TQ 17,508. I'm going to do the same thing. If one of you guys can beat his TQ, $20 cash. All right? So let's see if you guys step up your game. Do not let that little skinny guy up there from Ethiopia. He's the only Ethiopian who's white. Okay, so here we go, guys. Mason on the horn, less than 5. Vince. Mr. Butts. Mr. Montgomery. And we are off. This is Pro Stock Buggy, qualifier number 2, race number 3 of 4 on the track. I want to welcome all our visitors. Right now, 101 people on YouTube watching us. I want to welcome them out there. So for all you people out there dancing around and crashing, just watch, you're being watched. Right now, Mason runs it up to an 18-lap pace out of the chute, followed by Vince now in the 2, Kermit and Mike Montgomery in the 4. Vince, 18.7, matches Mason's new fast lap. No, Mason has 17.5, sorry. Kermit putting down an 18.7 now. He's right up behind Vince for the number 2 spot. Mike coming around with a 21.5 in that number 4. Mason, 17.6 now. He's on a 17.508. Mason right now 3 seconds ahead of TQ. Vince, new fast lap. He's now on 17-lap pace, 18.3. Kermit, 18.6. Just off 17-lap pace. Getting some traction out there. The track is heating up. You guys should not have to turn marshal any car. These are the pros. Kermit now taking over the 2 spot. Vince back into the 3. Mike, new pass lap 20.5 on lap number 3. 3.5 to go. Vince right now with an 18.8 that time. 2 seconds behind Kermit. See what Kermit does here because he comes around. And Vince taking over the 2. Kermit ran a 23-second lap. Brings him off the 16-lap pace to a 15-lap. So right now, Mason on 17, Vince on a 16, Kermit on a 15, and Mike on a 14. 2 down, 3 to go. And right now, Mason leading it out. He's 1 second off TQ pace. There it is. 3 down, 2 to go. Vince still in the 2, followed by Kermit now to 3. Mike in the 4. Kermit 18-5 the last time. There it is. Mike Montgomery into the teens with a 19-5. Way to go, Mike. Keep it going. He's coming in at 4. Might get him at 3. We should be done here by 3. Yeah, so 3:30. I'll have him come in.
He's got plenty of speed, but he has to rotate more in the corner. Can't get any faster left times.
It's loose third. Huh? It's loose third. Mason now 2 seconds off his own TQ time. Vince in the 2. Kermit now bumping up into right up behind Vince right now. 4 seconds back. Coming up to the 1 minute mark.
Yeah, I can get entry in okay, but when I start to come down, try to throttle, it pushes.
It's too fast. It's loose.
It's what I want. I gotta take the rear to rotate more.
Mike's talking about getting his rear to rotate more, and then he said he was loose, so I don't know what that meant. 1 to go. Mason leading out right now. He's off TQ pace by 5 seconds. And your battle right now is for the number 2 spot between Vince and Kermit. Race number 4 should be ready to go. Juan, Bobby, Gerald, and Miss Taylor. You're going to be up next? Vince, 18-2. New pass lapping around there. Pull the. Let's see what Kermit does. He comes around. 18-9. So right now, Vince with a 6-second lead over Kermit at the 10-second mark. Mason out there in that white body, blazing the trail off TQ pace. Race it out, guys. That is the race. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And Kermit picked up 3 seconds now, just 2 seconds back. See if he can take that number 2 spot away from Vince. And you might see it right here. Mason, you're done. Vince, you're done. Kermit, you're done. Wow. Waiting for Mike Montgomery. Track's still hot, guys. Hold your position. Track's still hot. And we're done. Mason, 17-5-18. Kermit slides into the 2 with 16-5-13. And Vince, 16-5-15 at the last second. Good race, guys. All right, Indy Stock Buggy, you're on the track. Remember, take your time, guys. I don't know. Well, let's see. Hey, Mike, you want to switch with Kermit? He's switched with Kermit up there. Look at this. We're all ready to go. All right. Miss Taylor, TQ 14-5-10. Everything we taught her is coming through. You're going to lead us off, followed by Gerald, Bobby, and Juan. Miss Taylor on the horn, less than 5. Gerald. Bobby. Juan. Here we go, final qualifier of today's program, Independent Stock Buggy. And yes, it is true, Miss Taylor is got the TQ in round 1. See what she can do when they come around here. Bobby Freddie right now open to lead. 16-5-17 pace. See if that holds. Gerald 22-1 new fast lap. Taylor 24-9 new fast lap for her. 1 down, 4 to go. Bobby Freddie, 19 flat that time. Now he's on a 15-5-05. That's ahead of TQ. Miss Forrest now. Sorry. Miss Taylor up into number 2, followed by Gerald and Juan. Bobby Freddie is out there in that blue with the orange stripe. 18-8, new fast lap again. 15-5 flat. 2 down, 3 to go. Bobby out there with those gator colors right now. He is means business. 18-6 again for Bobby. He's putting it down faster and faster each lap. Taylor 21-2. Right now, Bobby is 2 laps ahead of TQ time, and that is the halfway point. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Bobby right now is running pro stock times right now. So it's Bobby, Taylor, Gerald, and Juan. Taylor, 19-8, new fast lap for her. 3 down, 2 to go. She's ahead of her TQ time, but the problem is so is Bobby. Bobby, 18.2 for Bobby Freddie, who's on a mission now. Bobby is running as fast as the pro stock guys. Gerald finally getting down 21-8 that time. He's on a 13-5-11, just behind Miss Taylor. Bobby still 18-5 that time. Taylor 29-4. It's going to kill her. 1:30 on the clock. Gerald 21-5 that last time out. Trying to get up to next to Taylor. Coming up to the 1 minute mark. And Taylor now letting Gerald reel her in to 4-second difference. And there it is. 4 seconds ago at the 1 minute mark. Gerald can take this away from her. But right now, Bobby Freddie, 18.006. Bobby is on rails right now. He's upside down rails, but he's on a rail. 40 seconds to go. Yes, you people at home on YouTube are watching this. The emergence of Bobby, the animal Freddie Racing. Him and Jason have come together as a team. Jason will put the spur gear and pinion gears in together for him. Bobby will race the car. 15 seconds. Wait, we need Sean to pound the hinge pins through with a hammer in a hotel room. 10 seconds to go. Bobby obliterating the TQ run right now. Taylor hanging tough right now. Gerald in the 3, Juan in the 4. Race it out, guys. Race it out. Keep going, Bobby. Keep going. You got 16 laps in ready to... Gerald, you're done. Miss Taylor, you're done. Juan, you're done. Just waiting for the winner. Setting the TQ, and there he goes. Bobby Ifredi, 16, 5:15 with an 18 flat on 12. Taylor with a 14, 5:16, and Gerald 13, 5:03. Good run, guys. That is the end of qualifying today. We will go, let's see, it is 2:25. How about 2:55? That's a half hour. We're going to give you guys time to practice and charge your batteries. We'll go up with the mains. I'll print that out shortly. Good racing.
A little further than you thought, huh? That's all she said.
Yeah. Don't forget to go down to concessions and see Miss Mel and Phoenix down there. Don't forget they work on tips. The mains have been posted, guys. Mains have been posted. We got a little bit of cash to throw around today, so I'm going to see what's going to happen in the main. I think Miss Taylor is going to go ahead and take Bobby, so we may have to put a $100 bet on that. Of course, that's in yen, so it's only 12 cents. So. 12 minutes, guys. 12 minutes. Yeah, no problem. All right, guys, let's get ready to rock and roll. Track is now closed. Leah? Blue 3. There you go, girl. All right, track's closed. Mason's going to blow it off, and we're going to go here. We'll start getting our transponders ready to go. Novice, you're going to be up first. Be Vincent, Tori, Lee, and Minnie Mason. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get them lined up. Vincent, Tori, Lee, and Minnie Mason. Term marshal could be independent stock buggy, be Bobby, Taylor, Gerald, and Juan. Let's get them out there, term marshals. First race, you're going to be lucky enough to have a 4-minute race. Yeah. Tori, check in, please. Tori.
Still gonna have naming order this week.
All right, the last call on turn marshal will be Bobby, Taylor, Gerald, and Juan. I need you guys on track. Thank you, Tori. Vincent, check in when you get a shot. Turn marshals, get on track, guys. Turn marshals on track, please. Ladies and gentlemen, let's grid them up down the front straightaway. In a TQ spot, 10 laps in 4:19, Vincent. Behind him in row 2, with 7 laps in 4:17, Tori Williams. In the number 3 spot, with 6 in 4:28, Lee Williams. And rounded out the 4th spot, little mini Mason McMahon. Okay, looking for number 1. Let's get him out there, guys. Vincent, let's get checked on the top there. Tori in the 2, Lee, and Minnie Mason. All right. Bobby's got the grid. Number 2 is Tori. Number 3 is Lee. Number 4 is Mason. We got it. All right. Drivers are ready. Turn marshals are ready. Here we go, guys. Everybody goes this time. You don't wait for anybody. On the horn, lesson 5, novice class. And we're off. Whoa! One big kerfuffle in the corner there. Wow. John's like, damn it, I wish I had a car. I was going to send you some pics last night. Oh my God, but it was late at like 12:30. Vincent coming around in the lead right now. Still waiting for who's just coming around on top. Tori now up into the 2. Turn marshal, guys, on the pipe there, on the pipe behind you. You could have won this. Vincent, Tori, Mason, and Lee. Vincent now 29.5, new pass lap on a 9 and 4:23 pace. 1 down, 3 to go. Stock truck, you guys are going to be up next. And right now it's Vincent, Tori, Mason, and Lee. And right now, Tori, new pass lap, 30.5. Mason, 47.9. And Vincent, 26 flat. Coming up to the 2-minute warning here. There it is, 2 down, 2 to go. Race number 2 coming up after this again. Stock truck, Kermit Butts setting it. TQ 16-5-13. Ooh, right there they get each other. Hey, our family from up north made it. They've been driving all day. Bought some relief food and stuff up to the hurricane victims and drove 3 hours back to see us here in Ocala. And that's right. We're going to have a father-son race team today. Yeah, baby. Vincent, lead him out right now. He's under TQ pace by 9-4-13. Tori still in number 2, followed by Minnie Mason, and it looks like Lee is out. Coming up to the 1-minute mark. You could have won this. Looks like we have 2 out. No, we have. .40 seconds to go. Vincent, Tori, and Mason. 30 seconds. $15 seconds. 10 seconds. This time when you cross, you're going to be done. Mason, you are done. Good race. That is the end of the race. Tori, you're done. Waiting for Mr. Vincent, who's going to take the TQN win here. Woo, got it nice. Why can't you do that every lap? And you are done, Vincent. And sets a TQ time, beats a TQ 10-4-17 with a 22-5-2 on the past lap. Tori 7-4-03, and Minnie Mason 5-4 flat takes the 3. All right, guys, next race up. I'm gonna need some volunteer turn marshals for this one. It's gonna be stock truck. Bring it to the line. All right, let's get them out there. Turn marshal from the first race. If I can get, let's see, Lee or Tori, get them up in the corner, help us out. And I need 2 regular volunteers to help out, grab the rest of the track. Thank you, Vince. And Minnie Mason's out there. Oh, God. Can you grab up there, turn marshal?
Huh?
Turn marshal up in the corner.
But Leah is, she has flip-flops on
Okay, I need you then, if you can do that up in the corner. All right, Gerald checked in, Bobby checked in, waiting for Scott, Vincent, and Kermit check in. I need 2 volunteers, guys. What? Jason is going to do it? Jason has been helping out all day. What, Mason too? We might get Taylor out here. Leave Mason alone. Can we get the happy couple out there? Jason and Mason? I mean, yeah, Jason and... Jason and Taylor. Sorry, I had a kerfuffle. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate it, girl. Taylor, you're going to take down the bottom of the hill? Tori, head to the top. Head to the top. Thank you. All right, as soon as Scott checks in, we're going to get ready to rock and roll here and grid them up. Track is now closed. Finish your hot lap. Somebody, all right, we're all doing. Let's grid them up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pro Stock Truck. TQ spot 16,513. Kermit Butts, bring it on to the number 1 spot. Behind him in number 2, Gerald Lewis. In at number 3, Bobby, the angry Ifrady. Number 4, Scott Yellen, and Vincent's going to round out the top 5. So again, it's going to be Kermit, Gerald, Bobby, Scott, and Vincent.
Oh, he's going to pull an Ifrady.
Kermit will not be allowed to go until I tell him. Okay? So, here we go, guys. Turn monsters are ready. Drivers ready. Here we go. Less than 5. Kermit. And there it is, guys. I opened up the floodgates. So you guys, he beat you guys by 1.5 laps. I'll give you guys a 1/2 lap distance. Woo, already moving up into the 3 spot. Nope. And you got Gerald in that yellow truck now up in the lead. Bobby Ifrady in the orange. And there comes, oh, Kermit. Taking everybody out as he goes through a Hackmaster. This is going to be a 6-minute race, guys. Right now it's Gerald, 20.9 fast lap of the round. Bobby in the number 2. Kermit now in the 3, followed by Scott and Vincent. Here he comes. Ooh, Bobby all over the back of Gerald. And here they come. There's going to be a race going on. 1 down, 5 to go. Here they go down the front straightaway. Bobby Ifrady chasing Gerald. Gerald in the orange, yellow. Bobby in the orange. Oh, Bobby jumped into the lead and rolled it over. Gerald still hanging top. There he comes in the middle of the track. Got a clean run going on here. Gerald recently switched to stadium truck because he didn't think the short course trucks were going to make it. But you can see Bobby's running great here. But Bobby runs a cheater motor. So Kermit, 19-2 now, still in that 3 spot. Trying to go after the leaders. He's reeling them in now. Leaders are coming up on lap traffic. And there it is. Bobby taking the lead. Gerald flips upside down. Whoa, we got a kerfuffle going over the big jump there. And Bobby now in the lead. Kermit taking over the 2 spot. Gerald's going to fall back into the 3, followed by Scott and Vincent. And there it is, 2 down, 4 to go. There is a lot of racing going on. Bobby running down the front, 19.7. He's on a 17.6 flat. That is his new fast lap on this layout for Bobby Ifrady. There goes Gerald down the front, 21.2 that time. He's on a 16.601. And Kermit trying to reel in the leader right now. Picked up 2 tenths last time. And Kermit, 19.009 for Kermit. New fast lap of the round. 2.5 down, 3.5 to go. You want to call the races? All right, John wants to call the races. Going down the road. Going down the dirt road. Driving down a dirt road.
No, driving down dirt road, not dirt.
Driving down dirt road. There it is, 3 down, 3 to go. Bobby leading it out. Kermit putting down. Here he is right behind him, and they go over the big jump. And Bobby hangs on. Kermit right there on his butt. That's why they call it Kermit Butts. And there they go. Oh, we got a hack fest going on over here, and they wait and let him go. That's the way it should be. Woo! Vincent puts it right in there with the boys. And there goes Gerald in that number 3 spot, trying to reel them in. Top 4 are on the lead lap. And we got a bunch of crashing going on. Vincent gets behind between those two guys. Oh, and Bobby and Kermit touch. And Bobby Rolls is going to give up that lead to Kermit. Kermit lets him go. Vincent, new pass lap 21.6 now in that number 5 spot. But it's Bobby, Kermit, Gerald, Scott, and Vincent coming up to the 2-minute warning. Ooh. Oh, Vincent up on 2 wheels, does a wheelie. There they go down the front straightaway. Kermit taking the inside move. Oh, and spins out. Bobby hits him. What is up with this? Kermit's sponsorship is now expired. How do you expect someone to sponsor you when you cause a 3-car pileup up on the corner? Oh, he takes off now. Kermit now in the lead. Bobby going to be in that number 2. Gerald now pulling to the 2 in that yellow car. Gerald, whoa, he's past Bobby now. Go, Gerald. Go, Gerald. Uh-oh, Bobby rolled it up on the top there. He had this one in the books. Gerald, turtle sliding that one there. Coming up to the 1-minute mark right now, it is the white truck. Yes, my one and only personal white truck in the lead. Gerald in the 2 in the yellow. Bobby and Scott now moves up to the 3. Bobby back to the 4. Scott on the thing. There it is, 1 to go. Scott on the podium spot right now. Bobby's got 4 seconds to make up. They try to catch the blue truck, and there he is right in front of him. And Scott, oh, he rolls it nosedive, and Bobby now taking over to 3. Kermit, Gerald, Bobby, Scott, and Vincent. This is a real close race, guys. Don't forget to go see Miss Mel and Phoenix in the concessions. They work on tips and buying bonds, not the tips they want. Gerald hanging tough there, waiting for Bobby to reel him in. 30 seconds to go, guys. Hey, Kermit's way up. Kermit right now on a 17.603, Gerald 17.619, and Bobby in a 6 flat, 16.6 flat. And 5 seconds to go. This time when you cross, you're going to be done. Kermit, you're going to be done with the win. You are done. 17.602. Track still hot, guys. Track still hot. Scott, you're done. Taking the 3 spot. Vincent, you're done. And Gerald, you're done. Kermit taking the win. 17.602. Gerald, 17.625. And Scott, 16.616. Good race, guys. Coming up next, this is the main event. This is the Pro Stock Buggy. We'll see what can happen here. Anything can happen. So we're going to do an interview with John here in a little while. Asking why they didn't bring me diapers. The manly kind, the new gray type. Hey, Will. The king and he wants to talk to you. The king wants to talk to you. A little less talking, a little more cooking. Driving down the road. Bobby, you got hacked. All right, waiting for Mason McComb to check in. Of course, he is always fashionably late. So I'm looking for Kermit's racing. Gerald, Bobby, Scott, and Vincent. I need to get your marshals out there, guys. Let's go. Everybody's checked in. Vincent, take the top on the hill up there. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's grid them up. In the TQ spot, 17,508 racing. Mason McComb, all the way from Biafra, Africa, where they're starving their people. And at number 2, the man, the myth, the legend in his own mind, Vince McMahon. And at number 3, the butt man himself, Kermit Butts. And all the way from Kentucky, Mike Montgomery. Thank you. We don't know where Mike's from, so we just made that up. Mason's going to go inverted. So that means you can't go till I tell you. Woo! Here we go, guys. Everybody goes on the horn, but Mason, less than 5. Here we go. Pro Stock Buggy. All right, Mason, it's yours. Yeah, Kermit had to come back by half a lap down and 1. So Mason's, he's overlapping these guys by 2 laps. So let's see what happens. Yeah, see? And right now, Vince leading off, Kermit into 2, Mike, and waiting for racing Mason. There he goes. We're going to see how long it takes Mason to get up into the top 2. And right now, you got Kermit all over the back of Vince. Vince, 18.5. Kermit matches at 18.5. Mason already up into number 3 spot. Mike up there on the side. That's Kentucky rules. Mason, 18 flat that time. And here come your leaders. 1 right after another. Woo! They're going up to the Masters race. We don't know what that Master is, but it's a Master or something. There it is, 1 down, 5 to go. Mason 17.7, new pass lap. Trying to reel him in. Mason now coming up on, here he is now, the center lane. A lot of race, guys, a lot of race coming on right now. Kermit is just 2 seconds behind Vince right now. Here they come down the back. Mike Montgomery now into 4, Mason into 3, trying to reel him in. Here comes Vince. Kermit catches the pipe, gets all kerfuffled. And don't let that Mason now, here he comes, taking over that, going after Kermit for that number 2 spot. Vince with a new pass lap, 18.2 for him on lap 5. Mason's got them in his sights right now. Here comes Vince, the first one over the big jump. Here comes Kermit. And here comes Mason now, picking up some time. 18 flat. Mason picked up half a second on him that time. There it is, 2 down, 4 to go. You got Vince first, Kermit 2, and Vince now caught on the inside. And Kermit now taking the lead. Vince drops back to 2, and guess who's right there? Mason right there with him. I hear some tires snapping out there, so we got some traction. And here they come. It is Kermit, Vince, and Mason now. Oh, and there it is. Vince catches the pipe. Mason now up into the number 2 spot, going after Kermit. Can Kermit keep it? Oh, we got a crash there. Can Kermit keep his composure? Dun-dun, dun-dun. 2.5 down, 3.5 to go. A lot of racing. Here they come up the center of the track. Kermit scales that jump. Mike last time, 21.7. I'll see what he does here. 20.3. Yes, it's true. Jason wears pink pants. 3 down, 3 to go. Kermit still in the lead. Mason 2, Vince, and Mike.
You see Kermit up there catching flies, dude?
Yeah. Is that what he's biting at? Mm-hmm. Kermit, close your mouth. And right now, he is still in the lead, hanging tough. Mason cannot catch him. 18.2 for Kermit, new pass lap. Mason put down 18.1. We're at the 2.5 mark. And here he comes up the center track. You know he's a little nervous right now. He's got the man behind him, and Mason's starting to gain ground. 18-5, 17-5 for Mason now. Kermit, you got this. Be the ball. Be the ball. No. Now, if anybody knows what that's from what? Caddyshack? And Mason, hold on, chokes again. There it is, guys. 2 minutes to go. Kermit, Mason, Vince, and Mike. Could we have an upset here? Can Kermit take this victory? Mason back on him again. Picked up a half a second that time again. 1:30 on the clock. Kermit running a fantastic race here. You got to give it to him. He's keeping the big guy in check. Thank you, Mike, for letting him race it out. Kermit, the man is on you again, like white on rice. Yeah. Right now it is 0.6 of a second. Kermit coming around the corner again. Mason, you see the shadows like a shark waiting to bite. Coming up to the 1 minute mark. There they go. 1 to go, and here he is. Kermit holding on to this lead here. Mason starting to push it a little bit. Vince hanging tough in at number 3, followed by Mikey in the 4. And here they come in the middle of the track. Beautiful landing. Uh-oh, Mason's right there. Oh, there it is. Kermit, he bites it, and Mason lets him go. That was a good turn, Marshal Bobby. Way to go. Bobby's like the 3rd best turn. No, he's the best. And here we go. 30 seconds to go. It's hammer time. Let's see if Mason can do it. Here we go. Kermit getting a little bit. No, there it is. Mason taking the lead. He may let him go. 20 seconds to go. We'll see what happens. There they go down the back front straightaway. 15 seconds to go. And now they've let Vince in the door. He's right there with him. He's got a chance. 10 seconds. I think this is going to be the final lap. This will be the final lap. Oh, and they both get up. Look at this Vince right there. There it is. It is going to be, wow, good race. Woo, waiting for Mike to finish off. Kermit takes the win, 19-601. Vince takes the 2. I'm going to tell you guys listen to these scores when they're done. Kermit, 19-601. Vince, 19-602.1. Mason, 19-602.7. Wow. That was a great race, guys. Everything I taught you came true. All right, final race of today's indoor off-road coming up. Independent stock buggy, Bobby, Taylor, Gerald, and Juan. Hi. Do you feel it? I'm sweating here, but I have menstrual problems. So wow. That was it. Hey, Ricky or Vincent, I need a transponder back if you guys got it in this car. Ricky or Vincent, please. I need that before we start the next race. back of your truck?
No, I actually got him. I actually got on the cart.
On the hand cart?
Yeah, I figured out the way to pack it and all.
All right, we got a big one coming up. Waiting for Bobby to check in. Turn marshals should be on their way out there. Thank you, Bobby. Waiting for Mason to turn. Here we go.
Need to hook his other transformers up this week.
They're not going to charge. They're dead.
They weren't charging before.
I don't know. It's been like years.
Yeah, let's find out. I mean, what's
Ladies and gentlemen, let's grid them up. Kermit, get them on the grid.
what's the worst? Find out.
Bobby Ifredi setting the TQ 16.505 by 2 laps. In the number 2 spot, Miss Taylor. In the number 3, Mr. Gerald. Number 4, Juan. Let's get him in that grid, guys. Get him in the back, front straight. Bobby's going to invert. Oh, I love it.
Oh God, not another one.
Wow. Invert. You know you can't go until I tell you, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I was going to put money on this, but I won't do it now since you're inverted. You want me to put money on it? All right. I'll do $20 to the win. $20 to the winner.
He likes it.
All right, Kermit, you're great. Shut up and get over there. You're good. We love you. All right, guys, there's a $20 bounty on this one to the win. The winner of this race gets $20 cash. Bobby cannot go until I call his name. So I'm going to get you guys get a horn, hit a horn. You're all going to take off. He's warming up his tires. Again, we've gone inverted every race so far. Here we go, guys. This is a 5-minute race. Bobby, you can't go until I call you. I'm going to make sure they all clear that jump over there. Then I'm going to let you go, okay? So as soon as they all clear that jump, I'm going to let you go. No, over there, in the front, first jump. All right? Bobby won by a lap and a half, so he's being a smart guy. Taylor, girl, this is yours, all right? Even though your boyfriend's not out here turn marshaling for you and egging you on, way to go. All right, here we go, guys. Everybody but Bobby on the horn, less than 5. Here we go. Independent stock buggy. Bobby. And here he goes. Now Taylor was in that white car. She takes off. Gerald in behind her. Juan in the number 3 spot right now. And here comes Bobby. And there they go down the front straightaway. Taylor checking in first. Followed by Gerald, Juan, and Bobby. And right there you have Gerald now moving up into the lead. Oh, he did. Oh, what's going on? And Bobby now catching him already. It looks like it is Taylor now moving up into the lead. Followed by Gerald, Bobby now into 3, and Juan into 4. And there they go down. Bobby already run on 19.7. He's now in the number 3 spot. $20 cash to win this. Now, I didn't say it was U.S. cash. It's Lithuanian, which is equal to 12 cents U.S. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys the actual, denomination you were going to get paid. And right now, it's Taylor up in the lead. Bobby all over the back of her. And here they come, and Taylor upside down. Oh, and she holds her spot, and here they come. Over the last jump, and they go down the front. Taylor in the white, Bobby in the gator colors. And you got Gerald still in that 3. Juan in the 4. Bobby now up in the lead. He wants that $20. 140 down, 3:20 to go. Bobby Ifredi, 19.3. He's back up on a 16-lap pace. That is flying. So he's doing good. So right now on the podium is Bobby, Taylor, Gerald, and Juan. Coming up to the 3-minute mark. Come on, Taylor. There it is. 2 down, 3 to go. Oh, your leader is upside down. You should have held the car, Mason. Checked it out. Did an oil change. Rotate the tires. Check the motor temps. Okay, guys, remember, you're going to crash. Don't let Mason have to get up off the bucket. Like most people, Mason, once his ass sees a seat, it paints.
He's not happy till he has bucket ring.
He's got bucket ring. It shows up on the bone x-ray because he's got no meat. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Bobby, Taylor, Gerald, and Juan.
He kills me every time, Mike.
Gotta work here 5 days a week.
Bobby, 18.6 that last lap. He is moving it along. Coming up to the 2-minute warning. I hope you guys are staying for the oval racing starting at 6 o'clock tonight. Registration will start at 5. Racing starts at 6. We'll be racing under the lights in beautiful weather in beautiful downtown Ocala. 3 down, 2 to go. Mr. Bobby Ifredi, the man, the myth, the legend. In the middle of the track, here he comes in that Gator color. Go Gators. Yeah, baby. Now, I understand I'm from New York, so there's not a lot of college football up there.
Lost the tire.
What happened? Bobby lost a tire?
Nope.
Oh, Daryl. Gerald lost a tire. I thought it was Bobby. Damn, Gerald, you were doing good, buddy. It's all right. We got some late models to go run, right? Some EDMs. Bobby leading him out right now, followed by Taylor. Juan now up into the 3, coming up to the 1-minute mark. Mason, next time Bobby comes, catch him in midair and hold him. All right, you missed him. Mason's like, oh, I can't see him. 1 to go.
That's why you don't throw more.
Hey, you guys. Chunk. Does anybody remember the Goonies? No? Fine. I'm the only psychopath here. 40 seconds to go. Juan, new pass lap, 20.4. He is moving it right now. Juan's now faster than he ran before. New passes lap on his layout for Juan. 30 seconds to go. Come on, Taylor. If you can't, Taylor, take him out. As he goes over the jump, hit him. Oh, good. There he goes. I hope he breaks and trying to beat up on a girl. Oh, now he comes to the fence. Now he comes like he cares, Taylor. Five seconds. When you finish this time, it's going to be the race. Race it out, race it out. Here we go. Miss Taylor going to take the number 2 spot. You are done. Juan holding on to 3. $20 grand champion, Bobby Ifredi. You are done. 15.512 with an 18.6. Taylor, 14.503. And Juan, 13.505. Give me a few minutes. We will do trophy presentation in front of the driver's stand. Thank you guys for coming out. If you guys from the off-road want to stay and run some oval out there, or at least check it out, see what's going to go on, we're going to be switching modes out there. I'll go into oval mode, which means things get a little faster for me because they're doing 5-6 second laps. And here we go. Trophy presentation. Oh, look at Mike with his kids. What? That ain't my kids. All right, let's get them out there. Vincent, you TQ to 1. Tori, you're going to be number 2. And Minnie Mason, you're going to be number 3. Let's get them on the podium.
Can't believe I held him off that long.
Novice A main. Sorry, he's talking to me. All right, Tori, number 2, and Mason, number 3. Vincent TQ'd in 1.
Yeah, you better handle it. Jeez. You got kids up there wanting trophies.
Okay, Vincent, Tori, and Mason. Where is Mini Mason? Hey, he's coming. There he is. Dun da da da. Hey, you see all those kids sitting around there? That's what this is about. Mike doesn't have kids. Nobody will do. Oh, never mind. All right, stock truck, amen. Kermit, TQ and win. Gerald in the 2, Scott in the 3. Stock truck, you're up next. Way to go, kids. Way to go. Yeah. All right, Kermit, TQ wins. Gerald in the 2, Scott in the 3. Come on, boys and girls. I got to give away some money. I would have much rather give it to the beautiful lady here to my right, but no, we had to give it to the man in the black socks, Dr. Death himself. Hey, Bobby, Alfredi, is that Italian? Are you Italian? You're a Guinea? Okay, good. Hey, forget about it. You know what I mean? What? I am a comedian. I race here. Come on, boys. I'm going to call Bobby the Italian Stallion. All right, forget that. All right, next up, Stock Buggy, Pro Stock Buggy. Kermit Butt taking the win. Vince taking the 2, and Mason, TQ, and 3rd, you loser. Could you guys see Bobby in a hurricane? All you'd see is his ribbon hooked up to a pole and his legs sticking straight out. He's terrible. Bobby, how much do you weigh, really? Did you break 100 yet? 120? 130? 135?
He said down.
Oh, down. 125? I weighed that once. You ever see my baby picture? Wow. Hey, say no to crack next time, okay?
Taylor almost weighs as much as he does.
What? Taylor weighs more than that? No. I didn't. Just look what he says. You know what can I? Look at the look on him. Oh yeah, there it is. Stock Buggy, Kermit.
95 pounds.
Did we already do that one? I'm sorry. Independent Stock Buggy. Bobby Alfredi, TQ win and $20. In the first loser's place is Miss Taylor. In the second loser spot is Juan. Let's get him up there. There you go. That's right. If you're not first, you're last.
Arm wrestle for $20.
That's right. Bobby, you have to arm wrestle Taylor for that $20.
Oh, that would be funny right there.
I'm taking another 20. I'm going to put 100 on Taylor.
I think she might get him.
Only because of her anger towards her man. Thank you guys for coming. Track will remain open for a little while. Watch out for the kids out there. And we'll get ready to shift gears and head on down to the oval track here momentarily. And Mike is going to come out of the closet finally and race his oval car. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Our Mike. World champion bomber guy.